Welcome to the finals of the third qualifier for the Meta Plays Sentinels Pro League. $650 will be on the line in the main event. And we've got Rock Generation for you playing as Anders in the blue.
We have EOD, Spartan Seb, and the red as Cutter.
Dude, if Cutter wins again, I'm gonna lose it. It's enough now. It's too much Cutter winning.
We did see this matchup earlier in the day with Rock against Hetchy. Hetchy did win as Cutter. This is a little bit more of an Anders favored situation because of that Sentinel. Can do so much more on this map.
Yes, very easy to go over the mini bases and just delete them. Lots of high ground spots to escape through. Even better than Rift, one might say. Then you've got a Warthog transition in tier 2 where Anders can run around and do the same thing. That said, Cutter does have the Cyclops drop, which is very beneficial against that. We'll see what directions they take exactly though. EOD does like building up and attacking later.
Yeah, big map. Rock immediately goes double gen.
Oh, nice. Now let's see if he gets out a Spartan from that. Grabbing enough mini bases will actually be tough for Rock. Like, EOD should get a mini base advantage here. Absolutely no problem. He does get that back mini, so that's so far 3-1. Can EOD now afford that big mini base somewhere?
It's going to be one of the situations. Rock's going to build a turret immediately on his base. Hasn't done it yet, but I'm just expecting it.
Alright. Scorpion Laws gifting another sub. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. Barracks coming up.
Rock does get one of the double minis. EOD already getting a node, though. That's a pretty early node. Yeah, there's that turret I was talking about. Rock's going.
Jerome's coming up as well from EOD. So yeah, Rock will need those turrets, maybe even two. Upgraded all the heavy supply pads. And he's making Douglas on the side mini. It's very far away from home, but you know, it should be able to arrive without too much trouble. I mean, two Hellbringers are not going to take down the turret. Rock's mini base is under pressure, trying to get up a barracks, but with the Jackrabbit in front, it's not that easy. Spartan's coming up as well to pressure it. Hellbringer joining. I don't think Rock should make anything from here. He cancels, but he had some units locked in, so he's letting them out. At least do some damage rather than just dying inside the mini. Rock stopping by EOD's mini base. Might be able to eventually kill it with the Spartan, but it will take a long time, so I think the priority might be to just get back home. If EOD catches that with the Spartan Slam and ODSTs on top, that could be a problem. Rock has mines. Some of EOD does. His Marines aren't walking that fast, so I think he might. It's third turret for Rock. He was really scared actually for his home base. Ooh! Jackrabbit goes poof.
EOD floating 2 leader points as per usual. Nope, he just clicked them.
Yeah, even EOD will pick up ODST. So all these minis, 3 power nodes captured, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but Rock already has Tech 2 going, and that Douglas, and four turrets at home, by the way.
He's got the 4th, nice.
Douglas might get caught out, though.
Yeah, that's tough with the Spartan also coming in. If Jerome gets his
slam off, jump down the hill.
Oh god.
He's gonna try to kill that garrison, get in there and up with the upgraded Douglas. Because he's already... Is he upgrading somewhere?
Nope. He's tier 2, but he hasn't started the upgrade. I think he knows he'll need to remake the Spartan, so makes sense. Kills an ODST at least, but I mean, the drop turret alone costs just as much.
Yeah, and that he's gonna get rocket launcher probably. 10 seconds on that mini he's attacking. I don't know if they'll kill it in time. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, rocket launcher should be fine. Definitely no Spartan though from here. That's gonna have to come from elsewhere. Rock manages to recycle the armory too. So what he could save, he did. Now he just needs to remake that Dougie from home. Should be good from there. He's trying to expand EODs on the case with the Hellbringers. And man, he's got a lot of mini bases now. He's got both of the doubles, both of the corners. He's got an Expo on the way at the same time. Tier 2 on the way. So he'll be able to upgrade his own Spartan, then maybe get Dispersion nozzles. And then just stack the Cyclops
with that many flamers, I would.
Yeah. How many is that right now? 5 on the mini. And actually, that's it. Bunch of Marines all over the map, but he's got 4 power nodes, so the power is gonna come in fast. EOD's attacking, man. This is spooky stuff. ODST drop probably is not back yet, but can't be too far away. And if he decided to go Archer missiles, he might be able to wipe a big portion of Rockgen's base. Triple turrets are not upgraded, but Warthogs are being made with vehicle upgrade 1. Dougie is out and about, picking off Marines the best he can. Oh, there's Diego. Rock immediately pulls away all the Warthogs. Doesn't want to engage that thing. Maybe the Spartan
Douglas
can right
is
there.
tracking down Diego, trying to get it killed.
Oh, but the 2
running
snipers.
into the rest of the army.
And that's a Spartan laser, by the way.
Yeah, it's ODST now. You cannot afford it. Will Douglas get away?
That was a nice drop turret, but didn't hit the snipers, which are really the problem unit here. Rock trying super hard to get away from this, but the snipers can keep pace. And the ODSTs will ensure the kill.
That's huge.
Man, Rock doesn't have a lot going for himself in this game. This is really tough. How many ODSTs
fight? It's just a really hard matchup. This is a great map for Anders, but a hard matchup if to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I have to agree, he's in a super tough position. Bad news, one of the ODST mines has missed. So maybe that is how Rock can survive, but one of the Warthogs gets stolen. And that turret will definitely go down no matter what.
Rock's got no blue right now. He can't even afford to queue up Douglas yet. Now does.
Yeah, what an absolute disaster.
That one...
Go on.
That one anti-infantry turret just pushed away all the infantry.
Yeah, getting the ODST
Anders R&D providing a shield, making use of that.
Every little bit counts here. That Warthog is on like no health. Spartan better jump out of there.
There's a random sniper sitting there in front of Rock's base. Rock does have vision of it though.
Picking off some Marines. Are we gonna see that tier 3 from Rock? Doesn't look like it. He might be saving up for the retriever, getting a supply pad to get it done even faster. IT will recycle the armory, but man, he has no minis. EOD with the total map control, absolute dominance here. If he somehow gets in trouble, I would be shocked. Not getting tier 3 just yet, so it's not like we'll see vultures to counter.
He's definitely saving up for Sentinel now. It's just about, does he have enough supply and time to get it?
Yeah. Yeah, upgrading that last supply pad. He even upgraded the second anti-infantry turret. But EOD could technically come in with the Pelicans and support this base down into a cinder. Looks like Cutter just doesn't want to lose today.
Yeah, Cutter's by far and away the best UNSC here. Gorge is the only other one that can even compete.
EOD purposely killing his units so that he can do the big drop.
Did the stun off, so the Spartan will at least start the hijack. I don't think he's going to be able to finish it.
Yeah, he was already on half health. This will be shocking if he succeeds. Tank stays alive. Rockgen does have almost enough money to get the retriever.
He doesn't have the leader point yet, though, either, so he has to wait a little longer. He's got to get that leader point.
He has no
units on the map.
Ooh.
Turrets are just saving grace right now. With the shield, they are going to pack more of a punch than normal.
Oh god.
But the STs comes in.
There are so
I don't know if he's going to get the leader point. He has nothing to actually get the leader point finished.
When you lose buildings, you gain leader power points. So there is that, but Rock isn't even going to try.
At that point, he's lost way too much. It doesn't even matter if he got that.
Yep. Apologies for the delays, everybody. Rock Generation is gonna be in the blue color, playing as Captain Cutter.
We have EOD, Spartan Seb, going Decimus. This is the 4th game of Cutter. Cutter is now 3-0 in this tournament so far, so this will be another test. Decimus on this map is pretty good.
Yeah, especially against Cutter. I think, in my opinion, at least, the Rangers of Decimus, once they get their Banda Siphon and they're supported by a bunch of grunts who also have Banda Siphon and Pack Brother, that is super hard to beat. And then the hero, together with Vortex, can counter Cutter Spartan. So all that together...
Playing ring around the Rosie.
Yeah. Sentinels kind of forced that.
Yeah, but he went double chopper, so this is a lot of...
Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's bugging out.
Does end up getting the kill. But that's one Marine down. Another one's about to be dead, too. So this is why it's very hard to play into Decimus, or any Vantage for that matter, but Decimus specifically, because you have the threat of Vortex as well, as a unit C.
Yeah, should you
only
clump
have 2
up
starting units.
Exactly. If you clump up your Marines and they get Vortex, it's the same results, just all at once rather than one by one. Well, Rock at least picked up his mini bases, so he can populate those with buildings. He's getting out his Jerome right now. And then the nodes will be the next objective. Does he have enough time to hit EOD before he gets tier 2? Maybe not. The second generator is already in progress.
I was about to say, with all the harassment that EOD was able to put on, it really forces... there's another Marine dead, actually, on the map as well.
Dude.
It takes Rock longer to get into the game, even though Cutter is a very early game leader. It's going to take him a little longer to get early into the game. So
absolutely.
Double gen early, upgrade, get to Tech 2, get Rangers out. That's the play here for EOD.
There's like a lot of resources denied in this way. Like EOD is going to several spots on the map to pick up what Rock left behind in terms of resources. That all is going to go to EOD. And then Rock has to remake these units in the first place to start to get nodes captured. It's brutal.
Speaking of node capture, you have Rock's Spartan now clearing out that node they were playing Ring Around the Rosie on. I don't know if we said it earlier. Thank you, Scorpion, for another gift sub.
Oh, that's fresh, actually. Yes, thank you.
EOD does see the Spartan clearing nodes in the middle. You can see the health bar clearly shows that it has the upgrade as well. That's Vet 1. So Rock actually went with the Battle Hardened. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be almost impossible for EOD to deal with this hero without committing a lot of units plus Vortex.
Yes, tier 2 is probably the best answer if he can turtle up here with several turrets. Get that tier 2 going. He's got the Warlord out on tier 1, which is fantastic now. Then he can upgrade that big boy. Yeah, that should be a good way to hold everything.
Yeah, this is a great strategy from Rock, but as you said, with the Warlord, it makes it much less threatening to Rock, just because that Warlord can pull the Spartan in, stun him, and lock him in place for Rangers to help kill, so... As great as it is to have a Spartan here this early, it's not as threatening as it could be.
Still kind of surprising he got 4 power nodes. Like, that's actually impressive, given the start.
Yeah, not really to me, just because you see the commitment. I mean, EOD's already in Tech 2.
Yep.
Building Rangers, so he's like, he took us... After he killed all those starting units, he took a step back and just kind of waited around his base in that first node. So it gave Rock all the time in the world to do what he needed to.
Still looks like EOD gets the D capture on. At least owns one of the power nodes. Don't think he'll own the second one. Especially with the Spartan not helping. Is Rock gonna get a third base? No, he's just checking it because EOD is the builder. That's good. Makes a lot of sense. And he's going tier 2 himself now. We'll need something better than Marines against possible Rangers. Yeah, Rangers, Marauders is the order of the day.
It's the perfect Spartan counter. That's Vet 2, though.
Well, it's not showing a start. There it is.
I wonder if he committed 2 points into Battle Hardened. It's unlikely, but it'd be insane if he did.
I don't know, man. That capture looks fast to me. I think he has a raid.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because there's no way he's giving up 3rd point ODST.
What did it take to... We get to 1-star 3 nodes, right? So that should be about 1 point.
No,
yeah.
it took only 2. It's only 2. It only took him 2.
Really?
To get 1 star. That's why I'm like, I wonder. But it only takes 2 with Battle Hardened 1 to get 1 star. As long as you have Battle Hardened before you even kill the first Sentinel.
Right. It's got Spartan Laser now on this 2-star Spartan, so that's a pretty good beginning.
I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that one-shot... I know it one-shots Grunt Squads, but I don't know if it runs one-shots Rangers. It's pretty close.
We're about to find out. Oh, what?
2-shot.
Just 1. 2 shots, okay.
But this is why the Marauders are here, is the slow factor on their second gun.
Looks like the Spartan can kill one though and steal the other. Oh, that slam was a little too early, I think. Maybe not.
But he has the stun on it.
Yes,
he has hammer stun. That's a batter health bar. ODST is here to help, but he might have already been locked in place. This is what we were talking about before.
And Vortex hasn't even been used, so that hammer stun is just gonna completely get rid of all problems.
He didn't get the stun with the drop turret.
EOD animation canceling, slowing down the Spartan and slapping it down. Even with 2 stars, it was not enough to make it against this majestic combination of units.
Yeah, added insult to injury. He now has Boundless Siphon, so EOD is going to be pressing across the map. However, we see 5 snipers ready to go for Rock in front of his node. So, of course, 5 snipers just aren't enough to kill a grunt, but...
Which is hilarious because they actually have 5 squad members. So it's like, can't you all target a different one?
Right. We have Kodiaks, like... This Warlord is just going to be able to go to town. Rock has great micro and is able to pull the snipers around, which is exactly what's happening here. Shield is now gone from that Warlord. Damage is now adding up. The Vision's going to leave here in a second, though.
Yeah, Kodiak has been quite helpful, too. How did How did he get down here?
I was going to say, that was an animation mistake.
Oh, the Warthog can do it, too, apparently.
The Warlord does fall now.
Of course, that's not enough for the Spartan to gain veterancy. We'll need to do some work. Yeah, looks like Rock is just transitioning into Warthogs and more snipers. Snipers will be a great answer to both the Warlord and I think as well as the Rangers. When you have this many snipers, they are gonna have a tough time. So will Decimus. The next move for Rock should be potentially to move away into vehicles and the snipers can't shoot at all. EOD's pretty far from tier 3 though. Spending a lot of power on this infantry.
EOD putting a 3rd gen on his main now.
So Rock maintains his map control with 4 power nodes. That is pretty good.
He's actually going to try to steal an expo of his own on EOD's side of the map.
Double up, maybe? ODST is looking. Yeah, he is. 4 bases for Rock soon. EOD does need to identify this and do something about it. Because very soon he's going to be hit by the big drops. Rock saving up for it, it seems. He's got a ton of upgrade supply pads, but not as many as he maybe could. And certainly doesn't have the population upgrade yet. That's not on the way. Air 1 is being upgraded, which is very surprising as he doesn't have any air units yet. What's the plan here? Is Rock gonna transition into vultures later?
He is going Tech 3 now, so could be right. He's already getting upgrade air level 1, so it looks like the play to me.
I guess he can hide it pretty well. This base is upgrading. He'll get at least a pad on it, if not more. He's not interested in defending it for now.
Yeah, so these Warthogs are going behind and killing some minis at the same time.
Yeah, that is.
The Spartan is a little pushed out, but he knows the Warlord's on his expo.
Yeah, best thing he can do is jump into that Marauder, really. Hide away from the Rangers.
I think what he's actually doing, he's trying to focus EOD's attention away from, like you said earlier, he's like, he can hide it pretty well. It's exactly what he's doing. He's attempting to hide EOD from going to his side of the map to see that vultures are the play that's coming.
Yeah, you can definitely lock that base and start them up. Level 2 of air upgrade is on the way. And he's making the vultures in his main, locking the base.
Double pumping vultures at the moment. He's got 3 air pads, 2 pump, 2 being built. Vultures, that is. Yeah, that Spartan is literally just trying to stall. That is all it is doing.
Well, it's dead now. However, EOD, as we discussed, he is not really looking into that air game just yet. In fact, he doesn't have anything anti-air. He's upgrading his grunts. He got them grenades, but mines, but he didn't get them pack, brother. Could be a problem.
Yeah, Rock's trying to get reinforcements now instead of rebuilding a Spartan. He needs more population for these vultures. Yeah, he has 2 vultures at the moment, 2 more being built.
The
Another
man,
apex coming in, so he'll be able to triple pump.
dude, the man has 8 snipers. Love it.
He's even sending out Cyclops just to confuse EOD.
Look at what I've got, EOD.
Yep, Kodiak, same thing. Don't tell me Grunt is gonna kill a Warthog. Yep. My god, I hate this game.
Just generated like 10 extra grunts there.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just choose one thing to be fixed, it would be Boundless Siphon for me.
It would definitely be on my list. Mine personally would be a Warlord being able to pull a Scarab in, but that's more personal than...
That's very personal.
Yeah.
As everybody knows, I think.
Because as soon as, like, if they took that away, Decimus would be the easiest leader in the game for me to win. At least late game.
Yeah, I mean, both of
Later
those heroes
game.
doing it as well is just a cream on top, really.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have Vortex, it's like...
There's enough snipers here that we maybe kill? No. Here's the vultures coming in.
Oh,
All the Y abilities, those are not sniper shots, those are vulture shots, and he is clumped up.
they look the same from a distance, but... Oh, did that nuke just detonate on the wrong target? Or did he actually
No,
target
he
that?
aimed for... He actually targeted the hero.
I've never
Killed
seen
it.
that thing miss, so it would be shocking. Anyway, that's how many? 7 vultures in total, but 5 on screen. There they come. Okay, 7 should be able to take down a base fairly easily.
And Nightingales are going to be coming in behind this to help out. More vultures coming in as well.
Desi's in. He's gonna try to do what he can. One of the vultures
Yeah,
did
they go.
get beamed. No, he's dodging so well, dude. No vulture dies. That's crazy.
Shield does go down now, though. The Nightingales are here.
Gonna nuke down that Reaver.
You really should just nuke the base.
Agreed.
Nuking Reavers. I guess it could work when he's got the numbers advantage he has, but...
Yeah, well, really good strategic play from Rock overall across this game. He's picking off the Reavers one by one, suffering a little bit of losses on the vultures, but so far manageable.
Yeah, this is very costly for EOD as well. He is losing these Reavers just about as fast as he gets them built, so even though Rock's not killing the base, he's just killing EOD's eco.
Yeah,
he has plenty of blue, but only 500 yellow, which is basically 2 Reavers.
Also,
Another one
a
just
lot
died
of
immediately.
Hunters and Reavers have died. Sorry, Rangers and Hunters have died.
So here's an interesting point. Earlier on, Rock did Battle Harden for a Spartan. It now applies to these vultures as well. He's gonna get vet vultures. He already has a vet vulture.
They farming.
And when they sit still with their Y ability,
Oh my god.
their Y ability forces them to sit still. So
Nuke going down on
especially
the
if you put all those
grunts.
grunts in there. The other vulture is vet.
EOD kind of struggling at 74 pop, going up to 80 very slowly, but these vultures are staying alive. There's just not enough units out to actually kill them. He's gonna give up.
Yeah, that's a straight resign. Rock's just like, I'm just gaining veterancy from your spam. What you gonna do about it?
We are on with game 3. Rock Generation is gonna be going Arbiter in this one, in the blue color. And on the other side, his opponent here in the finals, EOD Spartan Seb, red color, Borch. Harvester getting an upgrade. Second Harvester on the way from Rock. That's a lot of grunts, no ghost. Just trying to pick up as many resources as he can. EOD kind of not disturbing that right now. Just the extra Jackrabbit grabbing a supply pad so that he can get the back mini very quickly as well. So yeah, that's all good. Rock grabbing all the power, however, on the map. Like, this is kind of savage. If he can get this last corner power up as well, then all that EOD will have left is right over here in the middle. Already a brutal start. Good news for Forge, though, that thanks to leader powers, you can get cheaper generator and heavy supply pad upgrades. And I'm expecting the Forge Hog in the back with the armory. Might go up to a second generator early, though. That's something that EOD does like to do, stylistically speaking. Second gen's up. And that's just a supply pad, actually. Very surprised. EOD might be going straight into hogs. But no, no. He's probably gonna get an early expo. I'm getting the supply pads upgraded now. And just making marines, really. Another supply pad upgrade. Rock Generation also with the double extractor turreting up just in case he needs it. Is this just a Forge Marine spam and nothing else? Kind of surprised. Well, Rock Generation is ready to go to tier 2. And I'm sure he will. There's the EOD expand. Okay. I would have been very surprised if there's nothing but Marines coming out of him. But now is the world in order again.
Alright, I am back.
Or
we
come
got
back.
Arbiter Fort. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting that there's no Forge Hog from EOD. He's just gotten his buildings upgraded and went second base.
I mean, it is going to be Rock almost immediate. I think he's just going to go straight into Phantoms, maybe?
Yeah, man, he's already getting an Apex, so no doubt there will be either engineers to support them, or maybe an air upgrade early on. Just have a little bit of time before the Phantom point comes in. 2 power nodes right now versus just the 1. Has even got the garrison stolen, nice. Hunters and enforcers will be out to become the payload, and yeah, it's gonna be engineers. It's not the air upgrade just yet. Makes sense, really.
There is the leader point.
Just waiting for the cash. Nope, more engineers. So later.
I mean, there's a chance he's not going right for it, but with the build comp he's going for, it looks like to be what he's doing.
Yeah, EOD's tier 2 himself. He's getting grenades now, and then after that, no doubt it will be combat tech marines. Attacking with a large group of combat tech marines this early in the game could be proving to be really tough to play against if you go Phantoms. But the Rangers are coming out of Rock already, so they can kind of hold their own. Especially with engineer support. Just in case there's a Forge Hog, Rock has got his Hunters out. But EOD more opting for the third generator, and still no Forge Hog in sight, by the way. This army should be enough to pepper EOD's base, and Rock is actually on 4th point. Wait, no way. That's 3rd point still. He barely did anything since.
Yeah, you couldn't have jumped that quickly.
Oh, my game is frozen. We're good. We're good. I was so worried the game would completely freeze up. But we're good. It's been very stable since I changed from AMD to NVIDIA, so I'm happy with that. Anyways, Conduct of Rage. It's a very nice cannon bomb. Ooh.
Decent split out of Rock.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
The numbers are
units,
dwindling for EOD.
It's those Rangers, man.
Nope.
Taking out every single Marine there was. Now going for the Nightingales to stop the healing, and then they can just hit the base. Great fight by Rock, staying on 77 population of mostly tier 2 units. EOD down to 43, 47 now, but yeah, all these enforcers will finish the base, and Rock knows he can push on into the main with the remainder Rangers, Grunts, and Hunters. Then the enforcers will follow. Yeah, you can put like 2 enforcers on the mini base if you really want to, but I guess the turrets, you gotta deal with those. EOD's on 4th point, I think. Rock's getting there. He doesn't quite have it. There's not gonna be any phantoms, by the way. I don't think he upgraded air. So it's really just the ground units. Boosting up the army here with Conduct of Rage, picking off the heavy supply pad as a priority. The turret's only targeting grunts anyway, so you can kind of take that for now. And with the loss of some further units, plus the kills, he'll be able to get to the next leader point, which is the Enforcer drop. EOD does not have a defense. And with that, Rock Generations put himself in a such dominant position. How does EOD even come back? There's a second base for Rock.
Now he gets that leader point for Enforcer drop and comes in immediately. I'm surprised he hasn't been like using the Enforcer's grenades to stun the turrets, but
Yeah. Well, EOD
I don't think it's that necessary.
Smoke it himself, but he isn't gonna need
Yeah,
it anymore.
I know.
That's a 2-1 in favor of Rock now.
Nice quick one there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can say we've cast this matchup in a very long time, so Rock Generation is here with Elsa. Wow. And it gets better.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah, EOD Spartan Seb's gonna play Jerome. This matchup we almost never get to see, so I'm really curious about what you think about it, Kaboom. Who's favored on this map especially, and why?
It really depends on how Serena plays. Does Serena get ahead and get to the base with the Mirage Troopers to slow down Jerome? I think if Jerome gets his hero out without being too far behind, it's going to be very hard for Serena to kill it, number one, and then it'll just lose a ton of units too. So, and then once you get Mastodons in, it's really hard for Serena to stop just them marching across the map. Even with ice. There's no damage.
I could definitely imagine that hero is a little bit tough to play against. The Jerome hero once he's upgraded and you get the mine combos in. But at the same time, generating all this ice, it's gonna be hard to move.
The thing is, so in order to kill the hero early, I'm pretty sure you have to go Marine Grenade. It's like the only way, plus hero. So that's almost 1,000 power for just Marine Grenade plus hero and its upgrade. So you're almost gotta stick on Tech 1 and win on Tech 1 as Serena. And unless Jerome gets pushed in to stay on one base, eventually the ice isn't going to matter as much because he'll just win with Vultures late game.
Apparently we got the Robo voice again. Optimus Prime. Sorry, guys. Say Roger, Roger. That's a good one, Harry, too. No, thanks. Roger, Roger.
Wait, that's better.
Yeah, I hope that works.
Say Roger, Roger.
But funny shit anyone said all day. Well, Jerome is out. As for Rock, he's also working on Cryo Burst for his ice cream truck.
The thing is, you got a crowd trooper that just already taking fire from Jerome. This is why you gotta have the early advantage of Serena. Because if you have your units picked off like this, then Jerome will just go nuts.
Yeah, what do you think about the 1 mini base rush here? Would that be the optimal play?
Oh, you need to get the crowd troopers onto the main before the Jerome comes out is the best way to do it, I should say. Because if you can get a crowd trooper onto the armory before Jerome at least has his Mantis out, then you can probably slow him down enough. 'Cause now he's got the node on his own side, and he can just go around the middle. He doesn't even need to approach in the middle with that node and kill the other mini.
More and more cryo troopers coming out. Jerome is a little bit chilled. So that should mean that the ice cream truck gets in a lot of extra shots. Here comes the Mantis right on top of the ice cream truck.
That was
Shields
a
are
lucky
almost
shot.
gone. Oh god,
Yeah,
there's the
'cause
mines.
Oh, the mines, yep. Actually countered great. For the most part, still won.
That is a Serena heal, by the way. So let's see if he can freeze up everybody, but it looks like the grenades are delivering a lot of damage to the ice cream truck. I'm not sure Rock can hold this anymore. More grenades coming in. Boom.
Yep, the Jerome should be able to get out now, but the Mantis went the wrong way. Usually you want to put the Mantis in there just for some extra healing, but I think EOD just went too deep. He didn't need to sit that deep.
Imagine if that hero had been in the Mantis, though. That would be a nice save.
You sit on the Mantis and you just let the volleys do the work from far away. Funnily enough, the the Mantis is actually doing a lot of work just walking back to the base.
Yeah. Still a lot of Marines to take it on, and I don't think they have grenades actually, so yeah, they don't. Cryo troopers do get onto the main, though there is a turret here, but I don't think Jerome is getting made.
Nope.
So the entire base is getting killed.
Mastodons are.
Oh, that's good. There's a sniper in the Mastodon, so that should take care of most everything. Anti-infantry turret is upgraded and not chilled anymore, so the one generator gets frozen for a sec, but that's cool. It will fall.
It's crazy how much work this Mastodon staying in the fight is being able to do.
Yeah. And there's gonna be more of that. It's a very difficult one to actually play against for sure. But Rock's doing what he can. He's taking a triple power node so far. Can't even get a fourth one. He's got snipers of his own. But what he's got to prioritize at this point is some kind of tier 2, maybe a handful of Hornets could be nice. Second gen is up, but not upgraded.
Both players didn't have an upgraded gen for a while there.
Hey, Venom's gifted a sub as well. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Venoms.
Man's taking care of our peoples in the chat. No ads for any subs, of course.
Okay, he already took one node back. He's about to take another one back. That one in the middle is huge. Now he doesn't have to worry about getting slowed going down the middle, and this is where the Mastodons thrive.
Yes. Speed is
I
not
would like
their
to-
main thing.
I would
But-
like to see him build more turrets on his. Wait, are you frozen?
Hmm?
Oh, I was frozen for a second. I'd like to see more turrets on EOD's base because right now his army is not near his main. So one anti-infantry turret is not going to be enough to stop all this. Do a lot, but it won't kill it.
Yeah, it could be spooky. Rockgen now reaching his 4th point. But you're gonna need that
Drop for it
5th
to
to
deny
start
the
to do
node.
damage.
I'm surprised EOD hasn't tried to rebuild its hero. He's going to stay on Tech 1 for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these Mastodons, the hero remake, the anti-infantry turret, all these pad upgrades as well. That ends up costing a lot, so Rock's gonna do what he can do best and try to pick up some bases. Maybe with some Warthogs he can make a difference. We shall see. Gonna have
Yeah, the
triple
thing is,
barrage.
he can never, at the moment, or not for a while, he can't approach EOD's army at all. So, really, his win condition is, well, looks like it's getting denied now. I was going to say that Expo right next to him, if he can get a little bit of siege on that, just make it to where it's very hard for EOD to even approach the base, and the siege turrets can hit the main of EOD, be one thing. But,
Kodiaks?
yeah, that's the thing. He's got to force them back. So the Kodiaks in this map, if you can get him around the middle, it'd be really good. And Jerome is back on the field though, in his Mantis this time.
Still only a tier 1 Mantis. Those aren't particularly healthy. So if he gets to surround that with Warthogs, that can do a lot of damage, but it's just gonna be Kodiaks with vehicle upgrades. Rock means business about this.
So what he's going to try to do now is gain control of the middle is probably the next advantage, and then once you have Kodiaks on the high ground, Mantis have no choice but to approach straight on. But I don't think he's going to be able to get that in time. Like that's the way he wins. Right now he's just got to defend.
There are 4 Mastodons in front of his base, and they're bullying hard. There is a turret to defend, but it's not anti-vehicle. Rock
Yeah,
better
needs
have
some
a
form
heal,
of
man.
healing. Yeah, this match is not an easy one for Serena.
He does get to freeze free of those units. Funny that he actually didn't end up healing the turret and the base, as the turret is getting targeted. Kodiak doing what it can from afar. Is
Rock
this
does
gonna
that
be
quite
enough?
a bit.
Where's
I've noticed
the
he
ice
misses some heals, in my opinion, slightly.
That is something that actually EOD could do as well. Just heal these things back up. They're doing pretty well already. So it won't be
We'll get
necessary,
slowed,
looks
but as
like.
long as he kills this base, he'll be fine.
Yeah. And you got the other one too, so like EOD's in a prime position to take back the series and equalize things. And he's not even burning one of his top leaders. Isabel is still on the table.
And Rock is going to try to take the middle control again. That's the way he actually can push back into this. He's got to gain middle control. Because in the middle, you can shoot every base but the mains from the middle. You can put Kodiaks in a certain point. And if you push them just beyond the middle, then you can shoot the mains. You gotta imagine a lot of these units have veterancy inside the Mastodons as well.
The ones that popped out earlier sure did. Now it looks like Rock is attempting what you said, moving up the Kodiaks to the middle. But without, you know, having control of the power nodes and having those ice fields up, it's a lot tougher to get things done.
He's trying to do it in waves, which is the correct way. You have to like move up a couple Kodiaks at a time, so you don't, even if you lose some, you have more behind it. This next engagement is going to determine it all. Can he hold long enough to get these Kodiaks in place? The hero being here is a huge help. Because there is a lot of Kodiaks here now.
There's a lot of fights. The Wolverines helping against the
Big
air units.
drop. This could change a lot.
Yeah, with the Frost Raven too, able to freeze things pretty quick. Then helping with the shatters. This is looking good for Rock suddenly. He can turn this around and defeat this entire army. He's in a prime position to maybe take the entire game.
Look at all these vet units inside.
Yeah.
That tank being there is so big.
The tank just changes everything, man. And you know what?
Rock
EOD
actually
doesn't have a lot
locking
of
down.
He's trying to re-spam the units, but it's not going to be Omega Team. Omega Team is actually a huge threat to Serena because you can steal all the veteran vehicles from the drop. Doesn't look like that will be happening. Oh, one of the tanks actually goes down.
No. I think Rock committed too hard into this. I don't think he's going to be able to kill the Mastodon. Even if he does, it doesn't really matter. So we'll drop it in again.
Yeah, keeping the Scorpions alive would have been nice. Heal them up again, and then get back into the fight.
Why is this hero going that far? Rock is... I think what Rock is doing with his hero is it's almost like a sacrifice where he moves up Kodiaks behind this and praying that he stalls long enough. That was a great shatter, though.
Did you see that micro? Like, he was targeting the hero, then the air, then the hero. That way you can kind of juggle the attack speed.
Doesn't he have any units to grab that center node is the question that he desperately needs.
Nice attempt again with the base steal, but that ain't happening. EOD is not going to allow it. Marines in the Mastodon have a good chance of gaining veterancy again.
Yeah, the next thing is Rock needs to grab the middle node, and then he needs to find an expo somewhere. He needs an expo to be able to obviously pump more. Doesn't really matter where it is, but it needs to be established.
EOD might go tier 3 behind this. That tier 3 Jerome here is pretty strong. Finally, there's a Nightingale for Rock, so you can heal everyone up.
Yeah. I was worried he's going to lose that hero, but got it away.
It's so hard to get veterancy on this thing.
I mean, the only time it's standing still is when it's locked down, and usually you avoid it if it's locked down. The bigger problem now is that actually you can't kill the Nightingales.
Yeah, that's
even
why
though he
Rock,
has a bunch of anti-air.
Exactly, he pumped out like 4 Wolverines just for that. They still can't quite get it done because they're protected by the hero.
There might be enough Kodiaks around now. He's got more coming in. If he splits them out enough that the waves, it's going to be hard for the Mastodons to push through. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Can he get control to push him back and gain the middle?
Like
once you establish the Kodiaks in the middle, Mastodons can't move across the map anywhere, as long as you have them on your opponent's side of the map.
Yeah, so it seems. The only play might be to actually squeeze these Cyclops into the Mastodons, and then if they make it across, they will shred the Kodiaks. You do need the Nightingales to support that, though. With some smokes, that is.
Yeah, but yeah, even if you do, depending on where you put your Kodiaks, even with Cyclops, you won't be able to get to them.
Yeah.
But obviously that greatly depends on it, where the Kodiaks are, if you can get them down. I'd love to see Rock hit the base to his left, not the one on to his right.
Spotted by that one Hellbringer. Nearly once again trying to build up his count. It doesn't look like his units are moving anywhere, so maybe Rock has reached that critical mass that you're talking about. This is like 6 Kodiaks now or whatever.
Yeah, and that's a defensive drop really from EOD. He's not. Usually you want to use that speed boost to push through, and he's just trying to push away from the Kodiak. So this could give Rock even more time to set up the middle. Because now, so EOD's main expo is the one that's built right where his units are, and the Kodiaks can move up and get in range of that and slowly take it down. Here's the problem now. EOD went through the one side he actually has the ability to do so without getting frozen. Rock's still not grabbing another expo. I'd love to see it. This one's vulnerable. That's why you don't want it. But here you go. Kodiaks are now in range of the expo. Vultures are being built as well.
Oh, that's by EOD. Nice.
Yep. It's the play that has to happen eventually for him to win, most likely. Except the fact that Rock's on one base, so it might not be necessary. Mastodons could win, but it's almost certainty that the Mastodons are kind of obsolete now.
Oh god, he's putting down all the leader powers together. The mines are not gonna detonate, it seems, but still plenty of damage going down on those tanks. He's following up with the Vulture missiles, takes down the hero and the tank. And is pushing onto the Kodiaks now. This might actually be doable. Especially with two Kodiaks.
Yeah, Rock just doesn't
down.
have enough anti-air yet. The Kodiaks are doing great, but now there's literally 2 Mastodons left. Maybe 3.
Yeah, not that much stuff to shoot anymore. It's really just the Mantis, honestly.
Thing is, EOD doesn't have much money, so every Vulture that dies is actually a pretty big deal. And he has a Kodiak. He's had a Kodiak in range of EOD's last expo this whole time, so it's actually half of the base.
Shutting it pretty
This
hard.
is what I was talking about. That's just one Kodiak. Imagine if he was just sitting there pelting it with like 4 or 5. Kodiak does go down though.
Good job to take care of that.
Rock finally grabbing that expo.
Yeah, and he's tier 3, so the last cryo upgrade is coming through. Heavy cryo bursts. Now he's mostly on Wolverines. So the next move he can do is relocate all the Kodiaks he's got and try to siege this front base of EOD. Shouldn't be a huge issue, like there's not that many Vultures still. And with how many Wolverines Rock has, he can, I think, handle this. Oh, that's right, the healing zone. It's right there.
Yep. So you can, in that base specifically, you can put your Kodiaks in the healing spire and make them very difficult to kill.
He's not putting it in it, I guess. Doesn't matter against the Vultures that much, they just nuke anyway. Wolverine's taking down the first Vulture already before it nukes.
Oh, another one's going down too.
Very close to dead. Nightingale not in range to heal. It looks like Rock's getting it.
Yeah, now we're at the position where it's actually more difficult for EOD to get anything done than Rock. Between the ice node, the ice blocks, the drop turret, it's very hard for EOD to push at all by ground, and he'll naturally have ground in his army. There's the ice storm as well, just hero Y ability, everything freezing.
Got trash top on top, but doesn't look like it did too much. The anti-vehicle turrets are hurting this ice cream truck, however. And Rock doesn't have all that much to actually hurt the base, so that is still a problem. Kodiak is shutting from the top, but he's targeting the Mastodons, so the ice cream truck will fall.
It actually was targeting the Marine in the healing node for a while. EOD actually, yeah, there it goes. The Kodiaks is Rock's getting cucked by the Kodiak's targeting system.
Yeah, you gotta
He'll
kind of
never be able to kill
manually
that.
target the thing.
He needs to kill that, Marine in the garrison. But the big thing now is that Rock is actually establishing an expo. It took him a while to get it, but he is now finally upgrading his expo. It'll be much easier to kill, or to build Zodiacs and stuff.
Get 2 Kodiaks getting set up now on the ridge. Rock finally working on that second base. He's in a position to actually hold it this time. EOD trying to sneak a base himself. And running around with a Mastodon to snipe minis is also a great move.
Big drop onto that army, trying to kill the Kodiaks from above. Does kill one Kodiak, kills both Kodiaks because it put mines on top of him, but
Nice one.
kind of is going to cost EOD most of his army here.
Yeah, I mean, there's still 2 veteran tanks to deal with. There is a pair of Nightingales to deal with. More Kodiaks are coming up for Rock. Wonder where all this cash comes from.
It's upgraded turrets upgraded. He actually doesn't even have that many behind his base, so I don't know.
Yeah, a triple anti-vehicle turret for EOD now. That's so hard to push into. But also this Wolverine is tanking at the top, so there's that.
Yeah, Rock actually needs to go up and kill that Marine up top, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do with the tank.
Yeah, the tank can get it done and get some healing in return.
Mm-hmm. So once he kills this thing, though, there's nothing stopping the Kodiak from just shelling the base from here on out.
Oh, the watchtower can still see up.
Armies
That's
first.
hilarious.
There's some ice blocks.
There's ice everywhere. EOD's entire army is frozen though. Trying to trash dump this. Man, Rock
I
is
think
just
a Wolverine up there on the high ground for
entrenched.
vision, and to shell on the Nightingale is actually huge too.
It would be nice to have those Kodiaks target then that super weak anti-vehicle turret, by the way, in the front. That would help a lot with pushing power.
But the thing is, Rock doesn't actually need to push. He just needs to have enough distance created between him and EOD and let the Kodiaks do the work.
True.
They will kill the base as long as he has the time to do so. This is where that's going to happen. See, now it's going to start to shell, and he's actually putting a Kodiak up top again without a Marine in the heel spire. Down goes the turret. Another one's going to go down soon. The anti-vehicle turret's been shooting the Wolverine in the heel node. It's never going to be able to kill it.
Yeah.
But the Vulture might...
Oh! Nope.
Wow, actually did much less than I thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure EOD has any air upgrades right now. I think not. Still upgrading
The
vehicles.
Kodiak numbers are getting kind of high. Because at some point what's going to happen is EOD, or Rock's going to have Shatter leader power, and that alone will just be able to nuke this army. I'm surprised he hasn't locked down his hero, though.
Plus, you can drop 2 cryo bombs. That's when Serena really gets going, and in the deep late game like that, I think I will be favoring Serena there.
On a small map like this, yes.
Yeah, there is Omega team still for EOD, so maybe that can play a role, but even there on the timer.
He did kill the units up in the healing node, though. So EOD's creating a little bit of more distance for himself.
Still, there's 4 Kodiaks that are easily able to shell the base. All Rock needs is vision and some manual targeting. EOD's 4th base is developed. It's a tough health. There's definitely some stuff that could threaten it. but if it's allowed to keep going, EOD is going to become super rich. He's getting Fortify upgrade level 2 right now. Just pumping those Mastodons day in, day out.
I'm just about to lose a culture over this. Gotta be careful down now. EOD's found some space to move forward. No turrets on this base yet, just watchtowers. EOD might have found his opening. Kills the ice cream truck. This might be the end of it. Rock can't create any space for himself anymore. He does have a turret though. It's about to be upgraded, so we'll see. Smoke in the army as well.
Man, he's down to 48 population. EOD is pushing so hard. He's maxed out. There's the double freeze though. Can Rock shatter that? Where's the shatter?
I don't think he has it yet.
Oh man, that is
Or
tough.
it'd be a waste with the heal. He knows he wouldn't be able to kill anything. The heal would just get it back up. That's at least a level 2, maybe even a level 3 heal. Rock was transitioning into Frost Ravens, and he just did it at a time when EOD was pushing.
Yeah, it's always tough to completely switch units. Like, he's done it so expertly in the other game though, with Cutter. Not so well concealed this time. We kind of need all the upgrades first and then start the production. And Frost Ravens, you can only make 2 at a time here. Let's see, only has 2 bases. Looks like EOD.
Yeah, you'll see a resign out of Rock here shortly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can stop him at this point. EOD's got this. Rock is getting pretty poor. His building's being destroyed. Just can't take that kind of punishment anymore. If he was full pop Frost Ravens, that would be a very different story, but yeah, he's got more than enough to take care of this. Desperately trying to hold, but it just ain't happening. Well, everything has gotten veterancy there. They got a little bit of a field promotion. Anyway, EOD equalizes the series, and we're gonna be going into a game 5. Let's go. We're here at game 5 on Mirage. This is gonna be a tough cookie for Rock Generation. Let's see if he can crack it. He's playing as Forge.
And the reason it's a tough cookie is because EOD is Yap Yap on Mirage, which is a good combo. I have in the past seen Forge get more success in this matchup over time. There's definitely ways Forge can win, but just makes it much harder to use Forge Hog, which is a big deal.
Yeah, you gotta be really tough with that. EMP, and especially EMP plus Methane, is pretty busted against vehicle heroes. You gotta watch out. Oh, can those Marines take care of the mine? Not in time. Detonates, but the Marines do survive in the garrison. Let's see how many mini bases EOD is gonna steal. With Rock going for the generator second, it's gonna be tough for him to actually afford minis. Can EOD just pick up all the minis?
He can.
Maybe not all. I guess Rock will get the center mini eventually. EOD doesn't actually have vision on that, and
you need at least one single to make it worth.
Yeah.
Even if you get the double mini in the middle, it's just gonna be, you're gonna get overwhelmed too quickly. But if you have one single mini, you can afford to lose 3 others. So that's 2, 3, double mini in the middle. So it's a fight for the last one, and it is on EOD's side. So it's going to be a struggle for Rock.
He sadly doesn't have any vision there. EOD could even juggle in-progress minis to just make sure he can purchase this one. But should be no problem. God, he has 4 minis. All he has to do now is plant his flag in the middle and pump from every mini that he has. No raid camps as far as I can tell so far. Harvesters. He can make the safe spots a raid camp, that's fine. Is he gonna save up for a second gen now? No. No. Raid camp.
When you have this lead,
here.
you definitely don't want to do that.
To cancel.
You're almost I mean, you. Yeah, all right.
Never mind.
Well, the reason what I was about to say, the reason why you don't want to do that usually is because when you're this far ahead, you can just rally the middle, which he already has, and just pump units from 4 corners of the map to that middle. You have mines, you can even go methane, like you said. And building that gen just makes it harder to make that, like, basically force on the units. But flamers are really going to help this situation for Rock.
Is it gonna be just choppers?
Well, yeah, I was about to say choppers.
Double.
You can Sentai pump, whatever you want to call it, pump choppers. Because they're good against flamers and they're good against the Warthog, so
makes sense. Well, Rock is off to a pretty good start though with the fight. He's just taken down 2 choppers. Of course, EOD's gonna have more than that.
Rough. It's gonna take EOD a little while to get the numbers up necessary to take on the Warthog. Unless he can combine it with a good mine, but the mine's already placed recently.
Rock using that Warthog to help out the Marines with capturing. The Hog is gonna be the one to take the damage from the Sentinels. So, you know, if EOD even has just 5 choppers and he goes after that thing and rams it while the shields are down, that's gonna be ugly. So Rock doing his best to hide on the ledge behind the power node, which would mean that the choppers are actually very likely to glitch out and fall off the ramp. Ooh, the choppers have been upgraded and there's more coming. Maybe even throwing down the shade turrets. Every little bit helps. Yeah, these mines are gonna be now level 2. And he's got a chopper with a veterancy. Are you kidding me? You almost never get to see that.
He left one flamer left, like a single player, not even a squad on that mini.
Oh man. In 100 years exactly, it will go down. That's cool. Man, I mean, Rock is doing a really good job though of taking over these side minis. Like you said, it's kind of important to make sure that you have control of the singles, then you have ward production. EOD taking over the center though. And I think now he has enough choppers to really brave it out against the Warthog. But if he splits up and these guys are caught individually, then the Warthog can slowly pick them off and whittle down the numbers. But EOD, of course, knows this. I mean, he wasn't born last year. He's played Halo Wars 2 since it's out.
Rock is now Tech 2.
There's some ramps, the mines are right there, but Rock gets out of the way. He really wants to hold on to this mini. Manages to do so. 4th point coming in for EOD, which means he's gonna have access to either the
Here's
drop.
the drop for EOD. I don't like it was raw on the base because there's already 3 turrets. But it should kill a couple pads here.
Yeah, he's gonna just suicide into the generator and it's totally fine, bringing over the choppers as well. The methane nerfs these buildings, so even the choppers do some respectable damage.
Yeah, especially upgraded like that.
Oh, he's using up all the ramps on that single Warthog, and here comes the Warthog. That might actually get a really nice ammo round in. Or not.
Might not even kill the gen because of the heal counter.
Ah, well done,
Why you gotta
Rock.
not? You don't want to just raw drop like that.
You said this earlier, but we're really seeing a lot of those heals today. They're coming in pretty clutch in some cases. Even the methane explosion won't be enough. First, Gabao is out. More on the way. Hustle. Hustle is real. There come the Rams, but I'm pretty sure Rockgen already has upgraded that Warthog for that defensive aura. And now he can take the beating. Dude, is he bringing this game back? That's crazy. He's gonna have another mini base. Finally destroyed it. He's trying to get an expo. Oh, the mines! Gotta be careful there, but makes it out. The EOD does lose the mini. Wasn't able to hustle up the health. Even though there is a grunt goblin. Oof, the mines do detonate. That should be several kills for the hunters. Warthog pickups are also kind of getting out of control. Another goblin in the garrison. It's always funny to see.
See that every day.
So what's next for Rock? He's getting back an armory. I'm assuming this is because he wants tier 3, and then follow it up with the Gauss launcher thingy. Gauss cannon for the Warthog is pretty powerful. Why wouldn't you get that? Shield might be a really nice pickup if Rock can notice it. Working on the turret, he thinks he has enough time for both. Fair enough. Looks like he does, but the defenders do come in, and that will provide some healing.
EOD could go, please don't shoot me right now if you wanted to.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Yeah, I saw that coming. I was like, he's gonna be able to. He's waiting for his
Yeah.
units to get there a little closer so he can guarantee it, but there is a 5-second difference. I think he ran Rock off.
You know what the funny part is? EOD literally just got the point for it.
I know, that's why I said it.
So
I was watching
funny.
his leaderboard bar. I'm like, does he have a point sitting here in case he needs it? Yep. Because you know EOD always floating stuff too, but
Yeah.
it wasn't floating. He just happened to just get it.
The time just lined up so well. And EOD is actually kind of good with grabbing these points last second, so if he knows he needs it, he'll think of it. As I said, very experienced player. Thinks forward and outside of the box sometimes too. Trades away the choppers, fair enough. Don't need them anymore. It's got a lot of population, so getting rid of useless stuff gets a thumbs up, I think. Still nice to have a spotter though in the form of the choppers, so maybe the cannon fodder should be traded away, not the rest. Oh, Grizzlies.
Ooh, Grizzly drop on top of the army.
They get heavy metal too, and the Warthog is here, of course, to boost up their armor even more. They're essentially invincible right now. More than enough to take down the hunters. My god, this is a massacre. Dude, Rock might have just done it. This is his moment. He wants to roll across the map. This is the time to do it. Warthog has the Gauss.
Be able to kill the Reaver. Does jump away, but I don't think it's going to be far enough.
There's a second Reaver, 2 to kill. Grizzles are gonna catch the goblins, and although EOD has a drop on the other side, that's not a particularly strong drop, not enough, I think, to beat what Rock has got coming. Both goblins.
There's a shield on that base.
Yeah, the shield is really the only thing standing in the way. And now the army is coming down to try to handle this. Is there even EMP at least? I think not.
That Warthog better watch out. It's sitting next to a methane wagon. They could die quickly.
Yeah, that's a tough part of getting the Warthog stuck. It really is difficult to maneuver out, but the heals, the double heal with the Nightingale and the Restoration Drones and the Scatter Bomb is gonna scare this army away. EOD going under the shield again. Kinda has to. Mines do detonate on the vehicles of Rock. And if EOD ever had comeback potential, it is now, while these tanks cannot move out from under the shield. They do destroy the shield very easily though, but one Grizzly falls. Second one very likely will too. Warthog's kinda stuck. But there are Kodiaks helping. Second Grizzly down. It's all up to the Kodiaks now. Warthog does stay alive in the back. Can these units get it done? EOD's really on his last legs here in the corner. Warthog tanking for the boys, but just about manages to get out of there. The Kodiaks are still going and shooting. From a distance, the Warthog supports. The Goblins fall. What does EOD have left? Shielded base, I guess. Upgraded turret. Don't see the anti-vehicle attachment on it. Kodiak will make short work of those shields. Hunter's making it down. Shield gen drops. War Council's next. Gauss Hogs? Love it.
Might as well at this point. You're going up against Hunters.
Yeah. Extra range definitely helps.
Yeah, just don't see much that EOD can do here.
No,
Has
doesn't
a
look
vet
like
one
it.
Warthog too.
Which is huge. The ammo round's gonna get a lot better from this. If Warthog wasn't hard to kill before, it sure is now. The vehicle attachment is up on the turret, but it does go down before the heal.
Oh. Should have done that sooner and saved the turret.
Quick timeout. Reinforcements 1 coming through for Rock. Man, he has got so much money. Another Grizzly drop, maybe?
Yeah, they have very good population.
Yeah, it's coming. Oh man, EOD's
Why would you drop that
desperate.
on the... Yeah, easy. Yeah. It's just a throw at this point.
All these units will instantly be evaporated. Heavy metal coming in to help. Dude, Rock not even feeling this. Methane and everything.
Gotta be able to
No,
resign
no.
here shortly. You try to beam, but that's not gonna really get anything done either.
Yeah, at most it will kill some Warthogs. But not even. Its upgraded Gauss Hogs are just more than enough to snipe the Marauders one by one. EOD just pumping 1 unit at a time. Rock Generation is going to take the tournament and series with this. Very nice. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.